I want to welcome all my friends who have joined us on Zoom as well as on Facebook. We have with us a wonderful panel of youngsters, and I would like to introduce them one by one. By calling them youngsters, I mean they are the leaders of tomorrow, and they have in their own way, in their own field, has made a mark. And they are obviously here because they have made some choices which are not so traditional, not so within the box. So that's why I thought of conversing with this amazing panel. While doing that, I will also get inspired, and I will give everybody an opportunity to get inspired by hearing each other and sharing our own stories with all of you. So now let me see if we have all the panel with us. Yes. So first, I would like to introduce Dr. Namita Kumari. So if I spotlight her, all of us are on the spotlight, all the panel. So Namita, you can say hi to everybody. So Namita is a scientist by profession. And when I discuss more with her, you will see the roots and where she came from, what her aspirations are, what her inspirations are. All this is going to come. Then I have with us Miss Spurti Pujar. Spurti, you can say hi to everybody. Spurti is an amazing youth mentor, art of living teacher, as well as a computer science professor. So all of this, and a musician, yeah, very enthusiastic about music. So we'll get to hear more about her journey coming from interior part of Karnataka to Bangalore. The journey has become very interesting and very enriching, I would say. Isn't it, Spurti? So we'll talk more about it. Yes. And with us, we have Dote Riva. Dote, please say hi to everybody. She comes from Arunachal Pradesh and studied in IIT Kharagpur and moved to Bangalore now. Over our online meetings, yesterday was the first time we physically met Dote, and today we are online together. It's wonderful. And we have with us Professor Tanushri Chakraborty. Tanushri, say hi to all. And she is a professor from IIT Delhi, Civil Department, Civil Engineering Department. Very rare field where women are there. So she will be sharing her journey and stories and inspiration about her journey in this field. Not only in the engineering field, but also the inner journey. I'm sure she will share with us. And we have Mohana Sengupta. Mohana, you are of course, from her dress, you can see she is going to share something special with us. Mohana comes from a very interesting background. She is a chemist by training from Kolkata, Jadavpur University, and she's a chess champion. And she's a trainer, not only champion, she's a trainer. So it's a fascinating time I had talking to her about her journey. So this Women's Day conference or online conclave is going to be fantastic. And we have with us Shivali. Shivali, say hi. Shivali is an amazing singer. That's what caught our attention about her. And not only she's a singer, she's an assistant professor of computer science in a Bangalore college. So it's wonderful to have you on the panel, Shivali. Though we have not physically met, you are the only one whom we have not met physically yet, but it doesn't feel like it. Feels we have known each other for a long time. And we have Shravani Prerna. Now, last but not the least, as you can see from her smile, she used to work with the Infosys, and then she aspired to serve our country by being in the civil services. So she is preparing for the examinations. Not only that, she has a lot of record of sports in her bag. She runs marathon 6 in a year, you can imagine. So, and she is the award-winning painter from the state of Bihar. So we have really fascinating panel with us. So let us give everybody a big round of applause. So in the Zoom, you can use this button where you can do the reaction by clapping, or if you are not on Zoom, you can just clap yourself. You can do both together. So first, Where should I start? Every direction I have so much fascination. Maybe I should start from far east. What do you say, daughter? Yes. Okay. So now let me spotlight Dote and let us have our conversation with her little bit more. What do you say? Other panelists, you'll be around. We'll come back to you soon. Yes. So Dote, with you, I have come to know that, of course, I have met you through online programs, meditation, breathing workshop, and I came to know you come from Arunachal Pradesh and you have studied in IIT Kharagpur, and you speak very sweet Bengali also, by the way. So, and you are now working with the Ola, and you are in electrical and power electronic system engineer. So, how was your journey coming from Arunachal Pradesh to Bengal? And there must be so many different things that you have faced, cultural differences, different style of food, different style of upbringing, different style of academic competition. So how would you see your journey? What is your learning in this path? You are very young and very dynamic. I want to hear from you first.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm really happy to be on this forum to share my experience, and I'm really thankful to Didi for organizing this Women's Day celebration. Okay, so first of all, I am from Arunachal, and I have been moving to many places due to education purposes, and even as a child also I always wanted to explore the places. So whenever my parents would ask me where do you want to study, I'd always choose a place which is not near home. It's not that I I always miss my home, but the thing is I like to explore the places so that I learn more, because if I'm stuck at one particular place, I don't know how the other world looks like. So yeah, so just when I was very young, I went to Kolkata as well. I was in Ramakrishna Sarada Mission School. So there I learned lots of Bengali, Bengali food. Like I love Bengali foods, and then I learned Bengali. Like I used to speak Bengali, but then now I literally forgot. And staying in Arunachal itself, I got to feel the culture of Bengal because all the teachers were from Bengal. That's how. Then I moved into Vishakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. So there also the culture was totally different. The food is different, the language is different. But I don't know, I never felt that it's a different place, or I always felt it's the same as I was feeling at home, because everyone was, if we go to any part of India, everyone is really welcoming. Everyone is really nice. It's just that sometimes we are just nervous about the place, the culture, but it's very easy to adopt if we don't think much about it. So everything was very beautiful. Then I moved into Maharashtra also. So Maharashtra is like again a different culture, different food, spicy masala food, and, and I used to eat a lot. I used to eat just whatever I get, like dabeli and all, like masala bhat. So I love eating food. Like as I've been growing up, I've become more and more foodie because anywhere I go, that's the thing I search for, like food. So in Maharashtra also it was, and obviously the people were very sweet. They always loved me. Then I moved into Kharagpur. So again, Kharagpur, I come back to Bengal. Then again,
So
Bengali.
what is your driving force to move from one place to the other, or to do something more? What
Oh,
inspired you?
so the thing is, I always think that if I just stay in one place, the thing is I want to explore more, and I want to see what kind of challenges are there and what kind of opportunities I can get. If I just stay at my home, I will always be in my comfort zone. I will never be able to go out and be in this place where I am right now. Because, especially for girls, it's very difficult to move out of their home place and, doing working outside. Especially, I was in electrical engineering. So, usually, in electrical, in civil, in mechanical, girls don't choose that branch. But I think we really need to stop that thing, because girls need to just, I mean, now we are moving more, we are choosing our own choices, we are not depending on what others are saying. So that's the thing, I mean, we should just go out, explore, because the world is really beautiful. And we have lots of, opportunities, but we just need to see it. If we are just stuck at home, we will never be able to get those beautiful opportunities. So that's the main thing, I mean, and I'm very lucky that my parents have always supported me.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, Dote, this is something that you have shared, that exploring new things and coming out of comfort zone. What will be your two piece of advice for the young girls who want to achieve more?
Yeah, so the first advice, just the very basic advice, it would be, just choose what you want, not others want. Because everybody will tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that, but always choose the one that will really give you long term happiness. And that's what I've recently learned from Shishi Ravi Shankar. I mean, if you have the passion of doing something, just go for it. Obviously, don't just leave everyone along with you, but also go forward and do your things. And the other would be, yeah, be strong. I mean, that's one word: be strong, be kind, but be strong. Yeah.
This is wonderful. This is wonderful, Doten. And I know you come from a big family. You have a joint family, and everybody is so loving. I keep seeing your status. You have made your family members also to learn meditation and inspired them to go dive deep within. So we'll speak more. So hold on. I will come back to you once again. Yes. Now, from the far east, I would come back to the south, and I would like to talk to Spurti. Spurti, are you here?
Jai
Yes.
Guru.
Jai Gurudev. So Spurti is from Dharwad, Karnataka. So coming from quite an interior place of Karnataka, she moved to Bangalore couple of years back. And from this rural, I would not say rural, but small town girl to urban girl, and moving into this transition, coming to study, higher study in Bangalore. And now I know not only you have become a Bangalore girl, but you are mentoring urban youth. People do look up to you for your advices, your style, your inspiration. So, Spurti, what is your, I would not say struggle, but what have you overcome in this entire process? It must not be easy. Were you confident in the beginning, or what happened? The way I see you now, what all has changed? And what has been the pillar of this change?
Yeah. So as Didi said, I am from Dharwad. It's a small town. The culture of Dharwad and Bangalore is totally different. At least 10 years back, it was very different. So my dad, as usual, like other in that city, other parents would want their children to get married as soon as they finish their degree. So I finished my final year of engineering, and then my parents started telling that you should just get married and yeah, get settled. According to them, get settled is get married, right? So but I didn't want to. I wanted to explore. I wanted to come out of Dharwad and see what life is, because my few of my cousin sisters were in Bangalore, and their living style, everything was so different. I wanted to explore kya hai bahar jagat mein. And then I got one opportunity where my sister was organizing one workshop in Bangalore. It's called Yes Plus Youth Empowerment Skills Workshop, and then she just invited me. You should come, Didi. It's amazing. It is going to help you a lot in many things. And then I asked my dad. He's like, no, no, you're not going out of Dharwad anywhere. Then somehow by nature's grace, I could come to Bangalore, and 5-6 days I spent here, and I just did this workshop. Something changed from inside. I saw people around, and people in that workshop, they are so like jolly, they're so like मतलब पूरा freedom के साथ मस्ती में है, and I am not like that. I was so scared to talk to people. I was very shy, and then I just felt like I should also become like this. And I saw people want to help each other. So many things are happening here which was I was not getting in Dharwad. So I thought I should just do this. And the energy what I felt during the workshop, the confidence what I got from the techniques which I learned there, that helped me a lot to change myself. Like I got so many opportunities. After that I got MTech, and then I got job here as assistant professor. But before doing this particular workshop, I was like, I cannot think of me teaching to somebody or talking to people one to one. Also, it was so difficult for me. But yeah, this really helped me, and I broke my barriers a lot and came out of my comfort zone. And today, whatever Didi just now she told, all this was possible because of that. That is the pillar what you were asking for me. We are not able to hear you, Didi. Sound nahi hai.
You cannot hear me?
Now we can.
Yes. So I have seen you. You are so deeply connected with the roots, nurturing the tradition in such young age. You have such amazing understanding of the rituals, the Vedas. At the same time, you are such modern outlook you keep. That's such a beautiful thing to see. And also, you are such a good singer. You are married to a super amazing musician, and you have also learned quite a lot. Would you like to share a few lines with us?
Okay, not very great singer, but yeah, little I've learned from Vivek. So I will sing this राग बिहाग में एक भजन है. Today is Women's Day, so it is saying that सब सखियां चले प्रभु के दर्शन. तो चलो सब सखियां, we can. Now it's because of COVID, it's difficult to have Prabhu ke darshan again and again, but yeah, from मन की आंखों से we can do that, right? So I'll sing this and just. Pa ma ga re sa, ni sa ga ma pa ni sa, sa ni dha pa ma pa ga ma ga re sa. सब सखियां चले प्रभु के दर्शन, सब सखियां चले प्रभु के दर्शन. धन धन भाग सुफल होत नयन, धन धन भाग सुफल होत नयन. सब सखियां चले प्रभु के दर्शन, सब सखियां चले प्रभु के दर्शन. 16 श्रृंगार सजोत सुलक्षण, 16 श्रृंगार सजोत सुलक्षण. कुसुम सुगंधिता हर रंग सब संग, कुसुम सुगंधिता हर रंग सब संग. गिरिधर प्रभु के चरण नारपण, गिरिधर प्रभु के चरण नारपण. आज करो अपनो तन मन धन, आज करो अपनो तन मन धन. सब सखियां चले प्रभु के दर्शन सब सखियाँ चले प्रभु के दर्शन धन धन भाग सुफल होत नयन सब सखियाँ चले सब सखियाँ चले सब सखियाँ चले प्रभु के दर्शन
Thank you so much, Purti. So beautiful. Thank you. So
Thank you.
we will continue the conversation. You stay with us, and we will come back to you with more fun questions. Okay. So now I would move over to someone from Bengal. Mohana, you can unmute yourself. Hi.
Women's Day to everyone.
Happy
I'm
Women's
really
Day.
happy and honored that मैं यहाँ पे सबके साथ अभी हूँ. Thank you, Bonani Didi. Thank you very much.
Okay, so let me introduce you a little bit deeper. So you come from Jadavpur University. So
Yes.
yes, you have studied chemistry like me. Like you have done masters and bachelors in chemistry. At the
Yes.
same time, on the way, you have found your interest in chess and you followed your passion and you have gone to the top. You topped national level championships, and you were saying last year this time you have topped the women's championship in
Yes.
chess.
Yeah.
Yes. So such a coincidence. Now, after that, you have chosen to teach people chess over chemistry. Yes, so you have chosen sports over science. So this is something I have found fascinating in you. Many people have dreams that I want to do this, but very few can follow their dreams. So what, Mohana, inspired you and propelled you and took you towards your dream? Would you like to share with everyone?
Yes. Actually, I'm playing chess when I was 6 years old. मेरे पापा और मेरे भैया खेलते थे. So first time when I got the prize, so that was the moment I really liked stage and the spotlight, the prize, and everything. And at 6 years old, I decided, yes, I'm going to do this. So now you can see me and you can, imagine that I like stage. I love stage. I love stage. So that is the fact. And when first time I saw interview on a Telegraph news paper sports page, and my parents were so proud. So I'm like, no, I'm going to do this, no matter what.
So did
But
you face any resistance while you shifted your career?
yes, so many resistance. First of all, tournament wise, because I have to go, all over India, and sometimes it's very important to go abroad also. So there was a problem, financial problem sometimes, and there was lots of problem. And another problem is there is a contradiction of education versus sports here in especially India or West Bengal, whatever. There's a contradiction. Either education or sports, you cannot go, parallelly. It's really difficult. It is difficult, but somehow I have done this to some extent because I don't. ऐसा मुझे लगा कि why should I give up something for some मतलब if I want to pursue chess, then I don't want to just give up on my studies because I love that also, and that is also necessary, that is important. So that was the challenge when I was in class 10. That was a challenge that I have to choose one thing. बट देन आई नो मैं अपने पेरेंट्स को भी समझाया कि आई कैन डू दिस. ओके, शायद बाकी लोग नहीं कर पाते, बट believe me, trust me, I can do this. I can pursue both the things and along with other things also, because I will utilize my time. I will not do, like Facebook and WhatsApp and other things, TV and other things. I'm going to use my whole time very, wisely, properly. Trust me, I can do this, and they have always supported me. I have done so many things like dancing, singing. I have also tried out, radio jockey thing as well. They have never stopped me, never ever. I have explored everything. मैं हमेशा अपने मम्मी पापा के साथ ही रही हूँ, और इसीलिए रही हूँ. आई हैव नॉट गॉन अदर, मतलब कहीं बाहर नहीं गई अभी तक. सिर्फ चेस टूर्नामेंट के लिए आई हैव एक्सप्लोर्ड, ऑल ओवर इंडिया. सो वो तो मुझे मिल ही जाता है. पर बाहर इसलिए नहीं गई हूँ क्योंकि मम्मी पापा, पेरेंट्स की इतने सपोर्ट मिलते हैं कि मैं दोनों चीज एक साथ कर सकती हूँ. एंड आई एम डूइंग जॉब एज वेल in Delhi Public School, and I'm in physical education department. So I teach chess and fitness. तो मेरे स्कूल की भी बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट है. माय प्रिंसिपल, हेड मिस्ट्रेस, वाइस प्रिंसिपल, हेड ऑफ माय डिपार्टमेंट एंड माय कलीग्स रियली रियली सपोर्टिव. तो सब बाकी लोग मेरे लिए बहुत सपोर्टिव रहा है. मेरे फ्रेंड्स, फैमिली. नो व्हेन आई वाज,
as you are saying that you have found so much support, so
much.
I can see that you have a very positive outlook towards life as well. Even it sounds to me that whatever obstacles had come your way, you have just somehow washed them away. So
Yes.
what was your
चेस में एक चीज है दैट देयर इज अ वर्ड रिजाइन, कि आप गेम खेलते खेलते व्हेन यू थिंक दैट माय गेम इज लूजिंग, सो यू कैन रिजाइन. माय ब्रदर टोल्ड मी व्हेन आई वाज 6 years old, never resign, and that is a life lesson. That means never give up. There is no option of giving up. So if your plan A is not working, there must be plan B. Find it out. Don't focus on problem. Focus on the solution. So this is the motivation कि हाँ ठीक है, problem तो आएगा, it's normal. ठीक है, it's not like कि सिर्फ हमें कभी कभी लगता है मेरे साथ ही क्यों हो रहा है. My parents always said it's not you. You are not the first person and you are not the last person. So just go ahead. It's okay. Everything will be fine. Just go ahead with a smile, with a grace. खुश रहो और खुश रखो.
Wonderful. So you have two piece of advice for the young girls who want to follow their passion like you. What would you like to tell them? Suppose they don't have as supportive parents as you are. You are very, very lucky. Definitely there is a protection of grace. Suppose they don't have that. What would you like to tell them?
First of all, never give up. There is no option of giving up कि यार नहीं हो रहा है तो छोड़ो. If you're determined, then do it. And second is like even if you're not achieving something, it's not that is your failure. Go with flow. Life is you have one life and there are so many things to do. So you explore whatever you want to do. You just explore yourself कि I can do this. Don't just limit it कि syllabus में अपने आप को मत रखो. Just try it out. You might आप इसमें एक चीज में अच्छे हो, शायद दूसरी चीज में भी अच्छे हो सकते हो. And there is no contradiction कि आप studies में अच्छे हो तो आप course में अच्छे नहीं हो सकते. आप दोनों चीज में अच्छे हो सकते हो, आप दोनों से भी ज्यादा चीज में अच्छे हो सकते हो.
That is true. Now you are going to perform for us in Odissi, right? See, you are दोनों चीज से ज्यादा चीज में आप अच्छे हो, वो मुझे पता है. So we would like to get a glimpse of that. Would you like to share?
Yes. Dance?
Yes.
Yes. Just a minute.
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं हर कोशिश में हो बार बार करे दरियाओं को आर पार आशाएं तूफानों को झील के मंजिलों को छीन ले आशाएं खिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे होगी अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी आशाएं खिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे होगी अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ उड़ जाए लेके खुशी अपने संग तुझको वहाँ जन्नत से मुलाकात हो पूरी हो तेरी हर दुआ आशाएं दिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे होगी अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी आशाएं खिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे होगी अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ
आशाएं ना छोड़ना, उम्मीदें ना छोड़ना, गिर के भी उठ के जिएंगे हम, कमजोर नहीं ताकत है हम.
Wow, Mona, thank you so much for inspiring all of us. I am feeling so empowered once again by listening to you. You know, that's why I always find when I'm with the youngsters, I feel I have never aged at all. Like, I feel you guys are growing up and I am like you.
You are my, you are my inspiration. I feel always happy whenever I see you.
Thank you, thank you. So now hold on, Mona, we'll come back to you a little later. Okay, now let me invite. Who shall I invite? All of you are like Ekse Barkar, a dynamic personality. Now let me call Shravani. Shravani, are you there? You can hear me? Shravani, are you there? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, wonderful. So now talking about Shravani, I have met her a couple of years back in 2016 end, and when she came from Bhubaneswar to Bangalore, and from the moment one, I have seen such dynamism in her. That time she was an IT professional, and few years down the line, I came to know she is quitting this to do something else. Again, achieving her dreams, following her vision. So I want to hear from you, Shravani. What is that inspired you to make that change?
First of all, hi everyone, and thank you, Banani for always inspiring us and keeping this session and giving us the opportunity to meet such wonderful women. So, what has inspired me? I always feel that uh, means there is something. I always feel that whenever I do something, I should not miss out on something else. I I always find many things interesting at the same time, and that gives me the motivation, that fear of losing on something else, that interest that gives me the motivation of trying many things at a time. So these before coming to Bangalore, I never thought I could run. I was never involved in running or any such activity during my school time, because I thought that I was not so tall, and I used to think that sports and all these are for tall people who have a good body, and they should try it. I was not into that, but then suddenly I felt that okay, fine, I should try this. There were many marathons happening in Bangalore, and I found that interesting. And suddenly I picked up that skill, and I started practicing, and I found that okay, I can do it. Even I can run, and I can run nicely. So, uh, so yeah, this interest in trying something new, in like going out of our own boundaries, the boundaries.
I think we
Yeah,
lost
hello.
Shravani. Are you there?
Yeah, hello. But I think
Yeah.
yeah, I'm back. Yeah, what I was telling that we create our own boundaries, and then we somehow don't try to come out of it, and that moment we lose out on many things in life. So when we look out of that, we of course get a different perspective, and we understand that yeah, we are much more than one thing. We are not limited to something
Where
specific
is
in
my
life.
Akshat?
We can be anything which we want at any point.
Did we lose Shravani again? Shravani, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. I don't know what has happened right now.
Okay.
I was
Never
connected
mind.
from that moment, but now
You tell
it's
us
getting
more about
disconnected.
it. I think something we lost in between, but anyway, I want to hear your inspiration to go in the civil services. So, what inspired you? I could not hear some things in between.
Yeah, so uh, I feel very much very passionately about equality, and how everyone in the society should prosper. Like this is our right. This is how we should be. Everybody should everybody should enjoy, and everybody should get what the basic, at least the basic necessities, and that I wanted to serve the society. I want to serve the society, and at least spread whatever is happening, at least make it at least take it to the lowest strata. So I thought that this in this field I can do this. It will give me the opportunity to meet new people, to give it back to someone who may need it. So that was my inspiration, and I want more women to be in such positions. So those women inspired me. The previous year toppers, the people who have already cleared the exam, they have inspired me. I look,
बहुत सुंदर लग गया ऐसे
so I again lost the connection. Yeah,
I think
sorry for causing this trouble.
okay, Shravani, can you hear now?
Yeah, hi. Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Good. So now I would like all the panelists to be added on the spotlight. Can someone help to bring all the panelists on the spotlight? And now I would like to ask all of you the same question, and let's hear your answers. Can you all be added on the spotlight? Shall I? Somehow I cannot do it. Okay, let me see. So now Dotter is here, Spurti is here, Shravani is here. So these technical glitches are part of life, right? Where there is life in 2021, then there are, am I audible? Am I visible? Are you there? Am I there? These eternal questions of life comes up, the real ones. So I would now ask you the most beautiful question that is dear to my heart, that all of you have somehow or the other experienced a glimpse of meditation of yourself in some part of your life along your journey. What is that you truly cherish, or how has it really touched? We have seen the inspiring part of your life that is visible, but we lack the vision to see the roots, and that's where you have to tell us that what actually has made what difference did it make in your life, the meditation, the sudarshan kriya. So would you like to share? So one by one you can share the answer for this. Maybe the ones who have gone before, you can start. Spurti, Dote, Shavani, Mohana, one by one. You can share.
Yeah, I what helped me after started doing meditation and Sudarshan Kriya is the energy in me, the energy levels. Before I used to feel little bit lazy to do things, and I used to think this is not possible for me, like that. There were so many blocks in the mind, right? So, but after practicing these techniques, it really helped me to improve my energy levels. So I had to travel to my college, which was very far from my place. So 80 kilometers every day I used to travel. Still, when I come back, when I just sit for 10-15 minutes and meditate, it gives me so much energy. Then I am like, okay, let me do something. Then I started doing learning music, and then I go out, hang out with friends, like how Didi was saying. There are so many youth around me, so I meet them every day. We organize courses. I teach Sudarshan Kriya and meditation to people. So all this energy comes from meditation and Kriya. For me, that helped a lot. Yeah.
Yes, Doctor, how was your experience?
So with all the courses I've done, the meditation courses, the happiness courses, the first thing that has helped me a lot is I don't go too much into the past or the future, because before I would always think what has happened, why did I do that, I should have done that, in the future what will happen. But now I'm really in the present. I try to enjoy the present. I try to do the best as much as I can in the present so that my future is also happy. Because thinking about, I mean, it's really not very helpful. Obviously it's not that I'm so I mean, sometimes we do go into the future, but it has helped me become more stable. And of course I have I value time much more than I used to value the time before. Just as the way Spurti, like she has told that before, I mean, we would not do things, we just think of I should do this and this by today itself, but we don't do. But due to meditation, I really feel very fresh, very refreshing. I get energy and I do lots of things. Like after office, also, I come back, I paint, I do yoga, I cook. Then, I listen to music, I watch movies, I can do so many things. So, meditation is really beautiful.
So nice. Who wants to? Shravani, want to share?
Yeah. So I think meditation has helped me declutter my mind, and it keeps us calm and fierce at the same time. It doesn't means it keeps me calm, but it doesn't makes me passive. It makes me more active, more dynamic, and helps me understand what my thoughts are, and gives a clarity. And it has also helped me in like giving a positive outlook in life, understanding people, uh, picking up good things in life. So yeah.
Wonderful. So nice. Now, Mohana, you want to add something?
After this meditation, in lockdown, I've started that because I was somehow agitated or disturbed. So I've started that. My life become really peaceful. I'm more energetic and a happier person, and now I have that energy to do try out new things. Like I have learned from ukulele. Thanks to you, I have started learning ukulele. I'm doing the craft things which I used to do. So I have again I have started new things. I have that energy and I have that courage, and definitely I'm peaceful. I'm leading a peaceful and more happy life, because problems hamesha rahega. It's not going anywhere. Now I have another perspective to deal with it. It's okay to be in problem, and now I have different perspective to deal with it. So I'm really happy.
Wonderful. So I will listen to my lovely three other ladies after a beautiful video. See, all of us are here together because of the wonderful knowledge that has touched our life. And from different strata of society or different parts of the society, we receive this knowledge as how we should be as women, what do we need as women. So many knowledge we have heard. Some we liked, some we didn't. But something that really deeply touched me, I would like to share with you. Are you ready? It's a very short and sweet. Chaya, would you like to play the video for us?
What is spirituality to do with gender? Really nothing. Because spirituality transcends gender. What is spirituality? Is it some sort of thing that you do which is not normal, which is not natural? No. We are made up of matter and spirit. Our body made up of carbohydrates, amino acids, acid, proteins, all that. And our spirit is made up of love, compassion, peace. All that which enhances the value of spirit is spirituality. And women need it all the more. Why? Because woman is the greatest influencer in her life. She influences the children, she influences her spouse, she influences the parents. Peaceful individual only can make peaceful families. And peaceful families can make peaceful localities, communities. And if communities are peaceful, only then nation become peaceful. Women don't go and ask someone to empower you. You have all the power. In this country, from ancient time, the mythology, they have kept all the power in the goddesses. The ministry of wealth is with Lakshmi, the ministry of education, Saraswati, ministry of defense, Durga. What is left? Nothing much is left with a man, actually. So Devi Shakti, Devi is the main power, woman is the main power. And in India, it's not Mr. and Mrs., it's Srimati and Sri, Mrs. first and Mr. So, women empowerment is already there. Take it for granted. Second thing is, then don't take things too seriously. Have fun. If you have fun, you can create fun all around.
So beautiful, no? It's really amazing how effortlessly this knowledge comes. And Guruji, he always, like I have seen in so many important roles, he has given the woman to lead. Because he says we are the born leaders, because to run a household you need all the skills, all the leadership qualities, everything. Yes. So beautiful. and I'm learning so many different aspects from you. Now I will move to Shivali. Shivali, Shivali, I know you are a beautiful musician. I know you are a computer science professor. I would like to hear your little story. How you have come to this? Is this your dream? Are you following your dream, or you wanted to be somebody else and you landed up here? What is it?
No, actually, I am from Agra, okay, Agra, UP. So I was good at education since childhood only. So at the time, like my intermediate and all, so I felt like now I just want to go out of my home. I want to pursue my studies. I want to pursue my career. I just always wanted to have a career, a job. I always wanted to be independent. I don't know where I would go. I just followed the path. Whatever came to my way, I just accepted it and I just followed it. So I just always went against my family. My father always wanted that I just be at home and do some course here in Agra only. So that time I got selected in engineering. It was a state government college. So then I did something like he was not ready, but then I was like, no, I will go there only. Then after that I wanted to pursue my masters. Then after that I got selected in IIT Dhanbad and NIT Kurukshetra as well. Then my father was, then also he was like, no, you go to NIT Kurukshetra because it is near to our house. Don't go to IIT Dhanbad, it's very far. So I said, no, I'll go to IIT Dhanbad itself because it's an IIT. There will be a different exposure to me. Then also I fought with him like anything. So yes, I took my decisions. I stick to my decisions. Whatever I thought is right for me. Then I came there. Then I got selected there in company in Bangalore. Then I landed in Bangalore. Then. I thought I should change my profession. Then I came to the teaching. Then I'm liking it. So this is about the career. So the thing is, yes, I always wanted to be independent in every like in every aspect. I just wanted to be independent, and I am right now. So this is the thing. Uh, you are not audible, Didi.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes. So I was saying that not only you are a professor, a very strong left brain, yes, left brain person. Along with that, you are a wonderful musician too. I've heard your voice. It's like so sweet. It feels like sugar is pouring. No? So how you have managed to balance both sides and nurture both sides?
I just like it comes from inside. Like I can sing anytime. When I am in like class, like in lab, also nobody is there, I'll start singing. If nobody is watching, also like it comes automatically. When I'm cooking, also I'll start singing. So it comes like that. And studies and academics, like I always like that. I always feel calm when I'm doing studies. So this is the thing, these two things I like. And after beside this I like cooking also, and I like traveling also, like tasting different the foods of different cultures and different places.
What
That's the
would you
thing.
like to share a few lines with us of your humming?
Yes, sure. Okay, I'll sing this song from Rang De Basanti, Luka Chupi. लुका छुपी बहुत हुई सामने आ जाना कहाँ कहाँ ढूंढा तुझे थक गई है अब तेरी माँ आजा सांझ हुई मुझे तेरी फिक्र धुंधला गई देख मेरी नजर आ जाना आजा सांझ हुई मुझे तेरी फिक्र धुंधला गई देख मेरी नजर आ जाना कैसे तुझको बताऊं यहाँ है क्या, तेरे झरने से पानी माँ तोड़ के पिया है, गुच्छा गुच्छा कई ख्वाबों का उछल के छुआ है, छाया लिए भली धूप यहाँ है, नया नया सा है रूप यहाँ, यहाँ सब कुछ है माँ फिर भी लगे बिन तेरे मुझे को अकेला।
Thank you so much, Shivali. So
Thank
beautiful.
you.
And also, you started meditating recently. Would you
Yeah,
like to share
so
your experience?
yeah, so I was very short tempered. Actually, I am, but after doing Sudarshan Kriya in Sahaj Samadhi, I am able to control. Like, I always used to think like about the future, past. So now after doing the meditation, I am not getting agitated over the situations, like over the people, over the things that are coming, like which can make you agitated. I am having more patience now. I'm able to handle the situations more effectively now.
Wonderful. So stay with us and we'll come back again. Yes.
Yes,
Now I will move to Professor Tanushri Chakraborty. Tanushri is someone who has achieved quite a lot in such young age. She is a associate professor in IIT Delhi in the Department of Civil Engineering. And I have spoken to her and I have come to know that she has really done a lot of research in the very important areas. Yeah? So starting from designing things for military and supervising and scrutinizing bridges which are old ancient time, everything. Like she does a lot of stuff. Not only that, her student has become faculty of IIT Kharagpur now, so she looks very young, but she's very achieved personality. So Tanushri, in this journey, what have you found that three strength that you have gained along this journey of becoming this as a professor?
Didi, this journey of becoming professor, it has been a wonderful journey all throughout, and it has happened with so much support from surroundings. It is, of course, not my sole achievement, I would say, in a way. First of all, my parents were very supportive, and then I have learned a lot from my teachers, my professors. So my respect to all of them. And last but not the least, without which I think I wouldn't have reached so far that I have reached now, is the meditation and Sudarshan Kriya that I have learned during the time of my PhD when I was in US and doing PhD in Purdue University. And that time I learned this technique of Sudarshan Kriya and some meditation also. Before learning that, I was quite studious. I was working hard, but it was at the same time taking a toll on my health. And I was not a good balancer of my emotions and feelings. But after I learned Sudarshan Kriya and meditation, I saw a complete change in the way I was looking in the problems that I was facing. So altogether, since the day I learned Sudarshan Kriya in 2006 till today's date, of course, I am in civil engineering, that Didi has already told, which is not a female-oriented field, which is totally a male-dominated field, I would say, in a way. And there, to become successful, there are certain challenges that come. So what I have learned is I need to keep my mind centered whenever I'm going through any challenge. And to keep the mind centered, meditation and Sudarshan Kriya has an amazing impact. That is one important thing that has taken me all throughout. And other than that, the other skills that you develop in the way of your professional progress, they are also, I would say, meditation has a big role to play. So often, Didi, I would like to say one thing. Often people mark meditation or spirituality like an old age activity. But for all the youngsters here, I would like to say that you start it as soon as you can in your life. It is not an old day activity anymore, at least in today's era. Because to do successful in life, we need to keep our mind centered, we need to balance our emotions, and we need to face a lot of challenges. And in our education system, there is absolutely no studies or no syllabus where it is taught how to balance emotions, how to remain centered, come what may in our lives. So yes, you are asking about three things. First of all, you go ahead with your passion, do what you love to do. For that, you may need to a little bit explain to your parents or to your family members or friends, but it is okay. Still, you go ahead with your passion. Then second thing is there is no alternative of hard work. You will have to work hard if you are going to achieve something. And the third thing, there is always, we say that 80% we work hard, then 20% is luck. That luck factor, that gets improved through the meditation and Sudarshan Kriya and all these spiritual activities, if you call it or if you don't call it. So that keeps your mind so centered that you can never fail after you do this. So that is the three things that I would like to point out.
Wonderful.
And with that, a very happy Women's Day. Women can achieve a lot.
Yes, she definitely. So I have a question for you, very personal one though. I am asking in an open forum. That do you think you have achieved everything, or if there is anything else that you wish to achieve more, what would that be?
Didi, I would say that I have achieved whatever, or I am satisfied, completely satisfied with whatever I have achieved, or I'm forgetting the right word.
Contented.
Contented, yes. Now there is a kind of twist here that often people think being contented means you don't want to achieve anything else. But I would say being contented means you be happy whatever you have achieved, then you take up your next goal and be happy with that also. So in terms of my achievements, the way I see it is more I can contribute. It is not that what I am gaining, but what my students are gaining, that is more important to me. Or what society is gaining from me, that is more important to me. So when that happens, that is real achievement for me. And I think that can never end. It will continue till my last breath.
Wonderful. So nice, Tanushri. Thank you so much for sharing such deep, insightful advice to all the youngsters and to all of us, really.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You are most welcome. You're most welcome. I know you have been very busy. You have taken time out of your very busy schedule. I know how you managed today. But this is the secret, I think, that you never say no. You somehow arrange, manage, and do it. That's such a beautiful thing I see in you. So now the last
I can add one last thing here. As you said that I have arranged, when we really have a will from our mind, you will always see things get arranged around us.
Absolutely. That's the secret. That's the secret of every meditator. We find things happen rather than we are making it happen. That is very beautifully said. I think all of us agree to that, no? Slowly, we are slowly seeing that in our lives. Some has seen more, some has seen little bit, but it is there. Don't worry. Time is coming. Okay. So now I would move to our last panelist, last but not the least. Definitely not. Dr. Namita Kumari. So Namita has a beautiful story. She grew up in a very small little village. What is the name of the village, Namita? It came in newspaper recently. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's called Jumra.
Jumra. And from that little village, nobody has actually gone to study outside, or nobody has actually gone for higher studies. And she is the first child, I would not even say girl child, she's the first child who decided to go out for studies. And she went to IIT Roorkee, and that took quite a lot of courage in her. And every time I see her, the first thing that stands out is something that she's very courageous. She is not ready to go down to anything that is not right. She makes things happen. Although we see things happening, but she also makes things happen. So, Namita, how was your inner journey? Like, what all you have faced on the way, and then this is not an easy turn from village to IIT Roorkee to IISc Bangalore, becoming doing your PhD, and now you're a scientist working there. So, what have you gone through, and what have you learned?
That's quite a long journey of that.
If you want to summarize it in few sentences.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yes, I mean, all the panelists, they have shared wonderfully. I mean, I think most of the things resonated with all of us that, yeah, this is what I also have gone through. But yes, so in some cases, I saw that they had support. Some cases we faced more challenges. So that was my case, the latter one. So we had little bit more challenges coming out from, they generally, so गांव में से हिंदी में बोलते हैं कि हाँ इससे क्या होगा, ये लड़की से क्या होगा, ये क्या कर लोगे तुम, they poke your ego. So I was quite a big ego person, I feel, because my ego was really poked at, okay, you think I cannot do it, I'll show you what can I do. So yes, that spirit, I've always felt, and if it's a platform more people are listening, I would just say that do not believe what people say. If it is your inner heart says you can do it, the path's been created. I didn't find that I have struggled it. I would not use that word. Yes, there was challenges from outside world, from people. They, pose perceptions about you. They say nasty things also about you when you go out. But then when things happen, those are the people only who appreciate, and it just happens. So yeah, in short, that was my journey. Every challenges came and they solved by themselves.
And you also have made such a, not only from village to these institutions, you also have made a turn. Also, you are a scientist, at the same time you have soaked yourself so much into the depth of yoga. I remember you have spent 6 weeks, right? 6 weeks learning depth of yoga away from your home, away from your family, and you can really bend in all possible postures, which I cannot even imagine. So, what is that? What inspired you? And did you overcome any challenges physically or mentally? Any block while you made that choice?
Yeah, I would like to share a very different thing. Like, as Didi has asked everyone what meditation brought you and what this thing brought you. I don't know, not many people, I don't know whether Didi also knows about me. So when I was young child, I had a lot of problems in my body. I jokingly many times I share that, my body had more oxalgin than hemoglobin, because I used to, the body used to ache here and there. And then my mom, you will give me one oxalgin and I'll eat and sleep. That was my thing. So I would never thought that I can even run half a mile. That was not my body meant for. But yes, when I started Sudarshan Kriya and practice, it automatically happened. Like training for 350 hours, yoga, it is a little challenging, but it just happened. So for me, I would say till I came into meditation and yoga, so then I had almost, gone into all this top institution and I was thinking that I'm some, achiever of that. But when I came into this, it looks like in rebirth. Till then I was looking joy in outside. Okay, I'm rank one there, I am topper. How can anybody can top, get more marks than me? That was the challenge. But then when this meditation and everything has started, it has given me the joy which I guess I was finding outside. I was trying to find outside, that becoming this, doing that, topping this, and getting all this rank and everything. That that is where the joy is not there. I don't know how many of you will be getting this thing, but those who have started meditation will understand that where the real joy is. It is like a rebirth, like past everything what Didi told, it feels to me like it was my last birth. And I'm no more that same person who sitting here and speaking. So it's, I don't know, discovering me, which started with meditation.
So Namita, yes, I agree to what you are saying, and I have seen you that the success now you see in giving. So now my question is, what is your vision for yourself in next 5 years or 10 years? What do you want to see yourself doing?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. There is no milestone as such for that for me. But what I have started enjoying now is connecting with people. Like earlier, I was, as again, the same answer would come that earlier I was finding achievement in getting this, gaining that, finding money and success and everything. Now, what gives me the real joy is when I connect with you people, when I heard all your stories and everything, it felt like you're mine. And that comes when, I get to connect with more people through, this workshop where more and more people come and meditate. And at the end of the meditation, just 4 days, they share as if something so beautiful has happened, which has happened to me also. And that gives me the greatest joy. Nothing else gives me the greatest joy. So I think my next goal is that only, to reach out to more and more people and give them this joy to find themselves,
So nice.
yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing this. Really, it is such a fulfilling thing that I also feel the resonance in my thoughts and feeling. And I really want to thank all of you for pouring your heart out to all the viewers who are watching and who will be watching, because this will stay in Facebook. And now what we would do, I have a last few minutes of question answer within the panelist. But before that, I would like to invite someone who has put a lot of thought behind this program to happen, and he would love to sing a song for all of us. So shall we invite him on our International Women's Day program?
Okay, I'll sing a song. It's an English song combined with a bhajan. I tell, for all the women here that I have seen actually that for many times the women have this ability to think or analyze less and connect to the emotion and come to the heart, and that's why they can access to the highest power of the universe called love. And that's a gift. And there is actually, every self is beyond gender, as Gurudev says, but still the self manifests in that gift in women. So this song, many men are grateful to many women. So this, from all men, I am singing this. Okay. Look into my eyes, you see what you mean for me. Look into your mind, you see what you mean for me. Search your heart, search your soul. Once you find me there, you search no more, and you know it's true. Everything I do it for you. Ananda Rupini Mata Bhavani Devi Jagadamba. Ananda Rupini Mata Bhavani Devi Jagadamba. Jaya Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya Jagadamba. Jaya Durga, Jaya Durga, Mahamaya
Wow, thank you so much for this wonderful song. So now the final part of the program, we already, I did not realize we have really spent like 60, 80, 100 minutes together. That's just time flew while talking to you. That's what happens when you are in love, no? When you are in love, time just ceases to exist. So now I would like to add two more people who has made this thing happen from behind the scene. That is Chaya and Minati. Can you turn on your video? I would like to add you on the spotlight also. Yes, okay, got added. So now the final section, like last 1 or 2 minutes, I would like to request all the panelists. Now only I ask question to you. If anybody has a particular question that you really wish to ask to the other person, please raise your hand, unmute yourself and ask. Maybe we'll get a lot out of it. So quickly. Yeah, Shubinoy Dada is saying they can ask me also. It's a return gift of asking so many questions. But up to you. Oh, now all the questions should not come to me. Okay. Up to you. All of the possibilities are there. Yes. Somehow I cannot add Minati. Yes, Shravani, go ahead.
Yeah. So my question is for you, Dee. So,
Shubinoy has
what
just come
is
to put me in trouble and he left. Yes, go ahead.
so when you live quite an unconventional life from rest of the women, like the normal norm in the society. So, did you face like some stereotyping inhibitions when uh, means for the things you have achieved, for the things you are doing? Have you faced some struggle or from the people around you or from the norms, societal norms? So, how did you overcome it?
Yes, it is true for all of us. In some way or the other, we are not the conventional type. But what is convention? Who has said that rule? Nobody knows. Yes. But if you want to do something different, first people will ask you question, but later they will only come and tell you that we are so proud of you. We are so happy about what you are doing. So at the age of 23, when I started my journey in the direction of science as well as spirituality life, it was different. And people ask me the same question: you are too young, too early. Now at the age of, I will not tell what, the same people come and tell that I'm so happy you have chosen this path, because we can always come to you and share what we are going through and you can give us some suggestion. So I only attribute, like, of course I have faced a lot of struggle, in the sense that my parents are very, very supportive, but at the same time everybody has some expectations that my son, my daughter would be like that. And when you want to go out of the way, the only thing that you need to bank on is your inner strength. You should not take a decision and later blame yourself. Why did I do that? So if you have that strength, if you know you are doing it right, go for it. Yes. And when you are meditating, I tell you, you will always be guided what will be the best thing for you. And even if you are not succeeding in that, you will at least not regret. You will pick up something else and move for that. Yes, the regret doesn't stay that long because you have a washing cycle. Yeah, go ahead. Next question. Anybody else has any question for anybody? Yes.
I would like to dedicate something as it is Women's Day. So, my mother gave me my life, and Banani ma'am and Shubinoy sir, rebooting. It's like formatting of life. So, I would love to dedicate two lines for you. ना कुछ पूछा ना कुछ मांगा तूने दिल से दिया जो दिया ना कुछ बोला ना कुछ तोला, मुस्कुरा के दिया जो दिया। तू ही धूप तू ही छाया, तू ही अपना पराया, और कुछ ना जानू, बस इतना ही जानू, तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा, मैं क्या करूं, तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा, मैं क्या करूं, सजदे सर झुकता है यारा, मैं क्या करूं, तुझ में रब दिखता है यारा, मैं क्या करूं। Thank you very, very much.
So beautiful. Anyone else? I think we have all shared our gratitude. I think no more questions, no? Good, everybody happy? And let me thank you all from my bottom of my heart. Shravani is not on the spotlight. Can someone add her? For taking your time out and making the day so special. I was thinking, how can it be special? Now you have made it even more special. Thank you so much. And I would like to share all my gratitude to my Gurudev, Shri Ravi Shankar ji, for all the love that you have shared and all the love I have shared with you. The source is my Gurudev. Yes. And he has rekindled that love in me and in all of you in some form. And we are so grateful to have each other in our lives. So thank you so much. And we will keep meeting and we'll keep doing some amazing things. And for everybody who is watching us, thank you so much for making this program so beautiful. So we would like to make a selfie together. So let us all make a sign. And if you have any comments, anything that you loved about this, please do share with us. And we will make the next program even more amazing for other occasions.